I'm Raz Helalat and we are at the Coal Shed in Brighton, Boise Street. I got into the restaurant industry from a very young age, always supporting myself whilst I was through college and university, and I guess it's something that I kind of continued doing whilst I was I had a career in music and music production, and that's kind of really the sort of the start of it. I opened the Coal Shed in September 2011, which makes it 10 years old now. The reason why I opened the Coal Shed was I felt there was a big gap in the market, certainly for steak restaurants back in the time, and I had a big desire and passion for cooking with fire and smoke, and hence why we spent a lot of time investing into the sort of different bits of equipment that we now use and are quite familiar in day-to-day cooking. The idea of the Coal Shed was to cook as much as we could on fire and smoke. I think that's where the sort of the passion always came from early childhood barbecues. The ethos is sourcing the best quality that we can find, ideally from small family-run farms rather than from mass-produced animals that had been well looked after in a sustainable and ethical manner. The food at the Coal Shed is, I would say, it's a neighbourhood grill restaurant specialising in grilled meat and fish, which is cooked simply over fire. I would say the Coal Shed experience is a warm and inviting one, somewhere that hopefully you can get quality food, produce and wines, but hopefully in a very relaxed atmosphere. You really be all dressed up for it. I think it's somewhere that's very cozy, it's very inviting, and it's somewhere that you can share, some amazing meat. The biggest challenge I think we've all faced, and I'm sure most operators would agree, over the last 2 years has been COVID, the pandemic, which obviously has affected every business throughout the country. And certainly coming back from that, the severe staff shortages that we're seeing as well, I think is causing a lot of problems for a lot of the restaurants, really. So it's been amazing to see the reaction coming back out from lockdown. I think the whole public have been, just so hungry to get back out, to start visiting restaurants. I think after such a long time of everybody eating indoors, not seeing their friends, not catching up with birthday celebrations, it's been amazing, and I think we've been certainly busier than we've ever been, really. So long may that last. The biggest highlight, I would say, is that we're still here 10 years later. I don't think any of us would think that 10 years on that we would have 4 restaurants and still surviving a pandemic, and I think we've got to be very grateful for that, really. For the next 10 years, we'd certainly like to see more openings of our 3 brands. We've now got the Coal Shed, and we've got the Coal Shed in London at One Tower Bridge, and we'd certainly love to be able to expand these and the other 2 brands, the Salt Room and the newly opened Burnt Orange, across other sort of cities around the UK and the South East, and certainly more in London as well. We'd like to thank all our guests for all their support over the last few years, over the last decade, really. It certainly wouldn't be without their loyalty and support, and we're very grateful for everything that they've shown us.